Yo, 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 it's your boy One Deep 215 back with another video. Ooh. You ever hear the term beauty is in the eye of the beholder? You ever hear that term? I have a lot. And a lot of people poo-poo it. It's like, especially nowadays, it's like that's just an old phrase that people say. But I think we need to shed some light on that, right? There's somebody out here for everybody. There's somebody out here for everybody. All walks of life. Tall, short, skinny, fat, medium. It's because what I'm starting to hear and it's starting to be troublesome is I'm hearing a lot of people depressed about how they look, or even how they live. Their personality is not fitting the quota with today's ways of life. It's almost far-fetched at this point to be a certain way, or to carry yourself a certain way, or to look a certain way, because it's all about shallowness, looks, superficial thoughts, materialistic thoughts. But I don't believe that. Do I believe times is very superficial? Yes. Do I believe these days in time most people are materialistic? Yes. Do I believe a lot of people are very shallow? That's going to be a yes too. That's going to be a yes. Right? But here's the thing. There's so many people around this great earth that one shouldn't have to change themselves to accommodate their peers. There's so many different people on this earth that could look a certain way, right? And you don't even realize that they just like you. They think just like you. Their mindset is just like yours. They not moved by frivolous bullshit that we see every day. It's troublesome hearing that people should jump on the bandwagon, jump on the wave, and get with what's going on, or just be left behind. No. Depression is a key role in mental health. Depression and believe it or not, it ain't always about money. It ain't always about cost of living. It ain't always about work. It ain't always about how I'm gonna pay my bills. Sometimes it's just within yourself and feeling like an outcast. Feeling like the way you carry it ain't enough. And I know there's a lot of people out there that think that. And it could be a lot on your psyche. But I believe time, place, things will turn around. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. It might not be next year. It might not. You might feel stuck for the next 3 years, 5 years. It's true, right? But you can never give up or go off your square to accommodate something that you're not. Something that you're not. I keep hitting this button. It's getting hot in here. You can't. You can't refrain from what you are. Because it ain't going to work. You'll never fully be fulfilled psychologically. Because you know it ain't you. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot of people get turned out by this day and time, by the way of the world right now. They went from modest and well thought out, solid human beings to something else. They got turned out. Those are for the weak-minded. That's for the weak-minded. That's not, everybody not just going to, because people have a conscience. Most people do. So they're not going to get, they're going to always, it's going to make it, what I'm pretty much saying is, if you refrain from what you are to appease something else or fit in with something else, it's going to be even worse for your psyche. Because you battling in your head. This side saying this side saying this. The inner you is saying, yo, chill, fall back. But the outside is screaming for that attention and approval from whoever. People you wouldn't even be around on your worst day. But you just gotta fit in. You want to go to mild-mannered and modest to ratchet and overzealous. Just because that gets results. I'm speaking to my women and my men. But when I say it's somebody out here for everybody, and I mean everybody. You look in that mirror right now, and what you see, you don't like. Yeah, it's ways to, to uplift yourself, to upgrade yourself. But not stepping out of bounds with something that you're not. Because that's when you're going too far. You got guys out here getting gym memberships just to fit in. You got guys out here. This is true. This is a true story. You have grown men out here getting gym memberships, not because they went to the doctor and got some bad news and heard their cholesterol is high and they need to. Not because they gaining so much weight it's out of control. Not because they just want to feel healthy all the way around. They want to be healthy. No. Because if you don't have a gym membership, you're nothing. If you're not in the gym trying to chase women and post your daily regimen, your fake daily regimen, you're nothing. You're nothing. On the other side of that token, you got women getting gym memberships for the same reasons. They talk this health is wealth shit, but they the same motherfuckers smoking hookah every weekend, eating crazy abundance of food every day, drinking like the shit is going out of style, and just living an unhealthy life. Now, if that's not a hypocrite, I don't know what is. And do your thing. But don't preach health is wealth to me when you at every night lounge, yo bro, man, health is wealth, health is wealth. And you eating every cheesesteak and every chicken wing known to man. But you go to the gym to put a picture up in front of a treadmill to say health is wealth, or you go there to see what skirts might be in there. And I'm not knocking going to a gym. I wish I had the gumption to go, but I ain't going to nobody's gym. I make that clear. If I, receive some bad news or something from my doctor, telling me I need to do something, get in shape or whatever, I know how to walk a few times around the block. And that's just me. I ain't telling nobody else to do that. whatever helps you. But I got. Let's just call me lazy. Let's say that. That's an easy cop out to use. But I'm not going to nobody's gym. But we're not going to get sidetracked on that. There's a greater good in loving yourself. No matter how you look. No matter how you look. There's a lot of lonely people out there. I know it is. And they feel as though they can't catch a break. They not the type that like going to clubs. They not the type that like going outside. Or even if they do go outside, it's probably for business. They don't want to go on nobody's dating app. They don't want to meet nobody off Facebook. And they feel as though they don't look the part. So those people feel stuck. And trust me, I know it is. I know there's people out there that feel this. They feel this. I'm going to die alone. I'm going to die old. I'm going to not. Men and women. I'm not speaking to just my fellas. There's women out here that feel that way too, right? But would you rather overstep your bounds trying to reach that? Trying to put yourself in that limelight? And end up with somebody that don't even really like you for you? That's not on the same wavelength as you? That don't have the same qualities and mindset as you? Because you going fishing, you fishing. And trying to see who going to catch. Time is of the essence. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling nobody to sit back and just, it's going to come to you and I'm not saying that per se. But what I am saying is beauty is within the eye of the beholder. It just is. So what I deem unattractive, another guy deems very attractive. What this lady feel as though ain't her cup of tea is another woman's cup of tea. And so forth and so on. We gotta get out of this mind state of looks is everything. Because it's not. It's not. Yes, do we live in a time of looks and superficial mindsets? Yes, we do. We do. I'm not gonna lie about that. There's a lot of shallow people out here. Men and women. Some of these men can be nasty. They'll turn a good, innocent, honest girl into a full-blown bitch for the way they talk and for the things that they say. And we know it's some nasty women out here. That's been going on for a while. So it's people out here that will make you think there's no end to this road. But we got to get out of that thought process because there's billions of people on this planet. And there's somebody out there that feel the same way you feel. There's somebody out there that looks in the mirror and don't like what they see. Right? But you can't beat yourself up. You can fix yourself up, but you can't beat yourself up over that. You don't want to go out here looking for something that you can't handle. Or stepping in somebody else's lane because you tired of being lonely. You tired of being depressed. You tired of hearing all the shit that goes on in the world and you like, that ain't me. So I guess I'm out of the loop. This is what is accepted, and I'm far from that. So I'll never be. It's about being yourself. It's about being yourself, going with the punches. It ain't going to be easy, and moving accordingly. There's a false narrative out here that if you're not in, you get left behind. And that's false. Because everybody got their own lane. So what is in? What's in and what's out? Because whatever's in might not be your cup of tea, so you never was in that. So how am I left behind on something I never even condoned? Or something I never even had the mindset to even be with? Ain't nobody left behind just because they not with this or with that. People gotta take note of that. People have to take note of that. We living in a day and age of instant, quick, now or never. I'm telling you, if you sit back, do you, you're running that person. I know there's a lot of lonely people out here. I know it is. And like I said, it ain't going to happen overnight, but I'd rather be by myself than with somebody I'm keeping up a portraying this to be, if that makes sense. I'd rather be alone. For all you single people out there, because I know is a thing. Now, there's a lot of single people that's out there by choice, especially my fellas. It's a well-known thing that men rather be single. And there's a known thing that women act like they want to be single, but they don't. We're going to get off of that. So to those people that rather be single, cool, do you. But to the men and women that's single and not necessarily want to be single, but they single for a reason within self, because they not out there. They not in the mix. Because here's one thing about dating and meeting people. It's hard to meet somebody when you're not in the mix. Trust me, I know. It's hard to meet somebody when you're not in the mix, when you're not at every lounge, when you're not at every bar, when you're not at every event. These are social gatherings where you meet people. Not saying everybody there necessarily for dating, but how you gonna meet somebody if all you go is to Walmart and to the gas station and home? I understand. I get it. Therefore, it's hard to meet people when you in that realm, right? Then you got people that they on social media, but they just not into meet. They not on that wave. They ain't trying to meet nobody off Facebook or Instagram. To them, that's cringeworthy. You got that part too. So we got a whole landscape, a whole landscape of people that's already in that category. Mind you, these people want to go on dates. These people want to meet people, but they don't have the resource. They have the resources, but they don't have the wherewithal because they're not in them realms, right? And then you have, and also in that group, you have people that don't feel as though they attractive. And they probably attractive as hell, but what today's attractive is something totally different. Because you could be a nice looking dude, nice looking chick, but you just plain, right? You don't wear the eyelashes. You don't wear pounds of makeup. You're not, as a dude, you're not jacked up with a six pack. You're not real tall. Whatever the case may be, y'all know what the criteria of what men say they want and what women claim they want. So you don't fit in that mold. So you like, but I'm telling you, I see it every day. There's somebody out here for everybody. And when I say everybody, I truly mean this. That might be hard to find, right? It might be hard, but I just don't like to see people down on themselves. I make a lot of jokes on this channel, and I'm very lighthearted. I make jokes on my own self. Always been, self-deprecating, whatever the case may be. But in the real life, I hate to see people feel like they are outsider or an outcast, or they way ain't the way. Who could claim your way ain't the way? You live in your own skin. Can't nobody tell you what way to be or what way not to be, if we being real. And there's some real ass shit, because I see a lot of people that's depressed, and it's about looks, and it's about clout, and it's about status, and it's about all this bullshit that don't really mean nothing. It don't mean shit. If I'm being frank, What do it mean at the end of the day? We all put on our shoes 1 foot at a time. If somebody poked me right now, I'm going to bleed just like the next man. So what is it? What does that clout, status, fame, money, looks, height, slender, six-pack, whatever you want to call it, what is that at the end of the day? What do it mean in the grand scheme of things? It means nothing. I'll answer that. It means nothing. Some of the best looking people got the worst energy you will ever see. Male and female. Some of the most famed, popular people got some of the most nastiest attitudes you will ever see. But this is what people say. They could be like that because they appear. I don't subscribe to that. That's why I treat everybody the same. If a chick is a 10, she gets treated like a chick that's a 4. That's me talking. If I meet a woman today or tomorrow, and I'm not looking for no woman, I'm cool where I'm at. But if I meet a chick tomorrow that's a 10, and I meet another chick the same day that's a 4, they both get treated the same. They both get, I don't care, that shit don't move me. Everybody is on an even playing field with me. And I wish the world was like that. I'm going to say, I wish more men was like that. Because men got these blinders on for these fake baddies. Oh, but she could get... No, she can't get shit. If her behavior deems for her to be down here, that's where I'm bring her to. So you was up here visually, but your attitude broke you way down here. I'm going to treat you like that deuce. That two-piece I met. That's how you going to get treated. And it's not a thing. It's not a brash, cocky thing. I'm not cocky at all. I'm an average guy. No millionaire. I just go for what I treat shit on the surface. Treat things on the surface for what it is. I don't care who you are. We got to get out of this mindset of having, what's a good word for it? Selective energy. I'm going to be this way over here, but when I get back over here, I'm going to be a totally different way. No, your energy should be the same with everybody. No matter who they is. No matter who they are. No matter how good they look. No matter how unattractive they is. Why can't you treat people the same? Because I'll take a 3 with a banging ass personality. 3 might be a little too low, and I know that's a funny thing right now. But, like, you know what I mean. I'll take a 5 with a banging ass personality and nobody at all. Then a 10 with a banging ass body that act like a bitch all day long. And people say that, but they really don't stand on it. It's like these niggas never had pussy before. It's like these niggas never, in their younger years or in any years, been with an attractive chick before. They meet them and it's just like, oh, it's up. Oh my, she could get away with it though. She can't get away with shit. You ain't big, don't take me there, y'all. I was about to go there. But y'all know what I mean. These guys, and I know I'm coming at the guys, I'm coming for the guys a little bit, but it's true, because I'm around more guys. So I don't know everything women, you know, how their tendencies are or what they say and don't say. But there's guys out here claiming they stand on business. Man, listen, I got that for everybody. It don't matter who it is. Ain't no chick telling me. And they meet, they find these chicks, these fun girls, and they They fold like a cheap suit. But you got a real one over here that might not be as whatever, but she a real one or whatever. Like, at the end of the day, none of us want no monsters or whatever. If you on a certain level and you want it, or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's still somebody out here for everybody, no matter how you look. But they treating this chick a certain way just because I don't care. She's a bitch, though. She's a bitch. She's a total bitch. But you rocking out because of all that? What was you doing your whole life? That's the best you had? I don't know. But at the end of the day, this video is pretty much a PSA to anybody out there that's feeling down on their luck. They can't catch a break. And maybe they out here and they really want love, or they want lust. This could be for lust or whatever. Some people just want to get laid. Believe it or not, there's people out here that want to get laid. Believe it or not. Not just men either. There's women out here that can't get laid because they is their homebody, or they is that introvert, or that shallow, that shy, laid back type, and they not in these places rubbing shoulders with everybody else. You know, so it ain't just a love thing. I want it to be, you know, for the greater good love, but even lust. But they feel as though I'm okay looking, but I'm not out there enough. I don't have that raunchy personality. That's what these women say. And there's definitely guys that want to get laid. That's been happening since the 40s. You know what I mean? But y'all know what I mean, man. Not trying to get too deep on this one, and not going to talk your ears off too much. But seriously, we got to get back to the basics and get down to what we know we are, and not be so down on ourselves. Because already a hard time to deal with as it is. Who want to be down themselves in their love life or in their, you know, social life as well, when you're already stressed about work, food, cost of living, getting day by day. Then you got that on top of that to trump that? Nah. Don't mess with your psyche. Everybody has somebody out there for them at the end of the day. That's all.